Wow, 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 wow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my, I call it a little live stream. We're 500 feet above the streets of New York City as the sun will come up behind me. It's very, very dark right now, but within, 15 or 20 minutes, you'll see some lovely colors in the distance. Oh, my, as the sun comes up on this Friday. With that, we say hi to Gregory off the Instagram. What's up, Gregory? How are you? Wake up with Opie. Thank you, Gregory. Got Nick Umrich in on the Facebook. We got Robert Argento, it looks like. We got RJ Hinners. Who's first on the YouTube? We got Rob Vetter. How are you, GH? I'm good. Been up since 4:45. Had a little insomnia. Just when I told you guys that my sleep has been way better. Now I wake up with insomnia at 4:45 in the morning. You got to be kidding me. What's up, Scott Watson? How are you, brother? One of the OJs, one of my biggest supporters. That's Scott Watson. Jamie Lynn, what's going on? We got Chris. Morning open gang. Going to be a great day. Hell yeah! It's going to be I think close to 80 degrees. Right? It was like summer yesterday here in New York. It was just glorious. Robert Spahn, top of the weekend to you, Opster. What's going on, Robert Spahn? Good day from Australia. We got Dobbs Cody checking in off the Instagram. What's up, man? All the way out there in Australia. My God, that is very, very cool. What's up, Jeff? How are you? Who else we got? Pee-wee from the Playhouse. What's up, Pee-wee? How are you, man? We got Sean Flynn and Tom Taylor and Garth Brooks or Girth Brooks. I like that. You know what? I don't even know who you are, but I'm giving you the first cheers because I like your name, Girth Brooks. What's going on? You still come down to NC, Real Brit Whitmire says. I haven't been to North Carolina. We haven't done the Outer Banks in many, many years since my son, who's now 13, he was a little lad the last time we went. So it's over 10 years, which is so stupid because the Outer Banks is just absolutely glorious. Were you drinking this weekend? Oh, where are you drinking this weekend? Keith Photo 9. I don't know. I think the kids have another like Monday off, which is absolutely awesome. So I believe we're heading to the ocean tonight and chilling out there for 3 days, and I can't wait. So if I'm out there, probably a couple beers around a fire. We're hoping to get a beach fire in this weekend. Should go out to the beach house with this weather. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Exactly. Tom Taylor with the Morning Open Squad. What's up? Little Penny. Hello, Yankee Longfellow. What's going on? How are you? Corn diff. I got to give cheers to a corn diff. What's going on? Real Brit. I won $425 on football last night. Damn. Yeah, the Bills, that's another problem this morning. I stayed up way too late to watch the Bills. I'm like, just score one more touchdown against the Buccaneers so I could go to bed nice and early. And then Tampa hung in there pretty much right to the end. So I had to freaking wait it out and finally went to bed. I guess the game was over after 11. And then I was up at 4:45. So basically, I haven't really slept yet. You can't call that sleeping, right? I just bought that expensive toilet paper, used the whole roll, Jason. Oh, you were listening. You were listening to the Tuesdays at Get Parts. Got a whole playlist on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio now, with all the Tuesdays at Get Parts episodes. Basically, I'm taking the live stream we do every Tuesday, and then I'm cutting them up into 20, 25-minute easy to digest episode. So there. Yeah, he's referring to the fact that being one of 7, 8, 9 kids growing up, my mom couldn't afford the toilet paper where each individual sheet is this thick. So ours were industrial toilet paper, a very brown toilet paper. Think old school brown paper towels. There were times that would just be stacked on the toilet. And we got the giant rolls that were this big. Think industrial. And then, when you had to do your thing after you did your thing in the bathroom, it didn't really absorb. It was I don't know if I should say this. It's too early to say this word, but I'm going to. It was smeary. So a lot of people, they asked over the years, when you finally had fame and money, what was the first thing you did? And a lot of people would answer that question. Well, I bought a brand new car. I bought a house. I bought a house for my mama. I bought really, really thick, cushiony toilet paper. That's what I did when I finally hit. Jesus. What's up, Jay Warren? How are you? Ken Mosca getting us going. Fivers and likes, bitches. What is it on the Instagram? Badges? It is Superchat Friday. This is your chance to give back to the cause, to keep me motivated, to keep me going strong. So look, if you don't want to give a $5, I get it, but at least hit that like for me, okay? And Ken Mosca got us going with the $4.99. Good morning, Ope. Good morning, Ken Mosca. Is it Greg or Gregory Hughes? I never asked. I'm not a Gregory. See, the Gregory is asking that question off the Instagram. I'm a Greg with 2 J's. Greg with 2 J's. My mom liked the name Greg, which, by the way, I mentioned this over the summer, and I want to mention it again. My mom named me after her best friend's husband. Does it look like I have a little Greek in me? Maybe I should read my 23andMe emails. I did the 23andMe, and then I was too scared to open up the emails. I got the basic thing where I'm this and that and blah, 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 blah. But the thing with the 23andMe, when all of a sudden you think it's a fun little gift to give somebody for Christmas, and you're like, oh, I'm a percentage of sub-Saharan African. Cool. And then you make your dumb jokes and stuff, and then you move on, right? Well, unfortunately, a lot of people can't move on with the 23andMe because they get an email and go, guess what? You got 12 brothers and sisters out there. What? So after I did my 23andMe, I never opened up those emails. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know if there was some funny business going on in my family. And one of the things that has worried me to this day is the fact that I am named after my mom's best friend at the time, husband, who was Greek. Maybe that's why I like my olives. I do like my olives, but he was Greek. I see the 23andMe when I open up my mail, and I'm like, no way. I ain't clicking on that. I don't want to know I have a half-brother somewhere. Hell no. Some weird half-brother that lives somewhere else that's going to be knocking on my door. Hell nah. No, thank you. But I know a few people that's exactly what happened. Exactly. I have a friend. I guess I could keep it vague. He's about my age, so he's pretty old. And he found out only around COVID that he has a brother. Not half brother, even though a half brother is your brother, obviously. I know, I understand that, but it was kept from him and his other siblings that he had an older brother the entire time. He's one of what is he? He's one of 4, but now he's one of 5. So as an older gentleman, he finds out that he had an older brother the whole time, living very, very close to him, within an hour's ride. Get the hell out of here! How do you handle that? And then it turns out, because that lovely Catholic Church, you give up these babies for adoption, and then years later, you're desperately searching for your birth mom or your birth dad, and the church records are like, yeah, no, we ain't giving you no, we're not giving you no. These are our records. They are sealed. And then 23andMe was like, we don't need your stupid records. We got your D-N to the A. And that's exactly what happened to one of my really good friends. He found out during COVID that he had an older brother the entire time, living relatively close. Turns out his mama, she wanted to have the baby. I could say all this because I'm not giving you the name of the person. My friend's mama wanted to have the baby back in the day. But, it was scandalous, and she was young, and her mom said, no, you're not having this baby. So you're giving it up for adoption. So this lady was kind of bummed her entire life that she gave up a kid that she actually wanted, but her mom at the time, who was a lot older than her, said, "No, you're giving up this baby." And she had to live with that her entire life. And then the 23andMe with the D N to the A, hooked everyone back up. All of a sudden, an email started spitting out like, we think we found someone that's related to you. Oh my God. Stupid records. Open the records. Open the records. There's a lot of people out there wandering around going, "Are you my mommy? I was given up for adoption 40 years ago. Are you my mommy?" And that turns out half the time with these people, like, you've been shopping in the same supermarket as your birth parents that had no idea. Just crazy. Just crazy. I know you know a few people like this in your life. I know you do. But anyway, so I'm Greg with the 2 G's. Just my mom didn't like the Gregory, but she certainly liked the name Greg for some odd reason. I don't know why, but she certainly did. My God. What's going on, Instagram? I see you, Eric Drummer, 1980. I see you, Michael Breslin. And I see you, Nerf Herder, 77. What's going on, man? I see you all waving at me. So, yeah, stayed up late for the Bills game. They're, what are they, 5-3 now? They just got by the Buccaneers. Did I say Jets or Bills? The Bills, right? Okay. Hopefully I said that right. But, the Bills, that's my team. I love following them. I have followed them since I lived in Western New York, went to college in Geneseo, did radio in Rochester and Buffalo. And they got to get that offense going. The defense is holding strong, but Josh Allen has just been okay the last few games. And if they're going to make a Super Bowl run, man, they got to get that offense running on all cylinders, don't you think? Hell yeah. And then the other thing is I was mentioning the NBA, and I said that the Celtics had a clear path to the Eastern Conference Championship. And I forgot about a little team called the Milwaukee Bucks. And I heard from you Milwaukee Bucks fans, so I apologize. Of course, the Bucks are the team to beat. I forgot they got Damian Lillard, and Damian Lillard went off last night in his first game with the Bucks. So I apologize that I forgot about your blessed Bucks. Good morning, go Diamondbacks and Suns. You're an Arizona fan. Yeah, what the hell? Let's go Diamondbacks in the World Series because I don't give a crap. And you're the first person that said go something. So I'm going to go with you, Ernest Culling. I hope the Diamondbacks win the goddamn World Series. And the Suns, you got a good team. I love that Kevin Durant. I like him a lot, but I guess you guys will be in it. No? Phil Elmore is coming to get Opie's hats. I don't know what a Phil Elmore is. What the hell's a Phil Elmore? Love what you do. Keep up the good work. Thank you. 23andMe is cool as F. I like 16 and whoa! Whoa! It's a pretty good joke, day one. Not a bad joke, day one. Jim, how are you? Told my ex she should do 23andMe just to see how many she did. Well, okay. Oh my God, the 23andMe jokes are coming in now. My God. What's up, Welsh Salty? Good morning to you. Welsh Salty gets a cheers as well. Did you see Victor Wembanyama play? He's going to be ridiculously good. I did, Daniel, off the Instagram, but his debut was okay, but he was in foul trouble. Wembanyama, I think is how you say it, right? He's just a kid. I don't even think he's 20 years old. He made his debut in the NBA for the San Antonio Spurs. He's from France. He's a phenom. He's a generational player. This is everything they've been saying. And in his first game, he had 15 points, but he was in a lot of foul trouble. But the guy, some say he might be as tall as 7'5". He can shoot 3-pointers and bring up the ball, and he can dunk without jumping. He's insanely good, but we'll have to wait and see. You got to give him a few games to see where he's going to be settling in as an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? But I saw his debut. I watched the NBA pretty much every night. I love that sport. I couldn't tell you much about baseball for whatever reason, but I love my NBA basketball. Let me go to the. If you didn't notice, I set up a new camera. Instagram, you're just off my phone with bad audio. The real setup for the live stream is on my Facebook, Opie Radio fans, and on my YouTube, Opie Radio, where I got the professional mic. I got a professional camera, and I also have a sunrise camera. Let me see if I set it up. Okay. Oh, it's pretty dark out there still. All right. The sunrise camera. We'll go back to that in a little bit, but there you go. Back to this. All right. Robert Spawn donating to the cause. Fivers and likes, bitches. Or give me a badge, Instagram. Or give me a thumbs up, Instagram. It is Superchat Friday. Robert Spawn, $5. Weekend 5 team parlay. Oklahoma. Minus 380. Ohio State, Oregon State, Jacksonville Jaguars, $50 wager pays out. You made $276 off $50? Cheers to Robert Spawn, man. He knows how to bet, it looks like. Don't we all know how to bet? Of course. I know how to bet. We all know how to bet. What about Connor Bedard on the Blackhawks? Very excited about him. Blackhawks are my favorite hockey team. I've heard the name, Daniel, but I don't know much about him. I'll have to do some research. I have to get back into my I got to get back into my hockey a little bit. All right. Anthony in Jamaica with Stuttering John. I don't know what that means, day one. Oh, just curious. Were you guys aware at the time this guy, Rage the System. Okay, let me clean up what you're trying to say. Oh, just curious. Were you guys aware? Wait. I got something on Instagram too, because the Instagram thing goes by this fast. So I'll get right back to you. Opster, is the new pod with quick comedy hits a new format show? It's a cool idea. You have so much content over the years. That's logical. Yes, for the people that don't know, I started a second podcast. It's a clip show. It's called Comedy Quick Hits. If you put Comedy Quick Hits with Opie into your podcast feed, wherever you get your podcast, that'll pop up. And I would really appreciate if you subscribe and download. We're up to 2 episodes. We're only going to put out 1 episode a week. The episodes are like 20 to 25 minutes, and it's just really, really quick, funny clips from the Opie Radio podcast, actually. So, yes, it's called Quick Comedy Hits, or Comedy Quick Hits. Sorry, Comedy Quick Hits. Now I got to say that a couple times. Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. Yes, that's it. Logical. All right. Check it out. I think at the end of this live stream today, I'm gonna play the first episode of that podcast so people could get a taste. All right, back to your question, Rage. Sorry. Oh, just curious. Were you guys aware at the time at how big you were? I think is what you want to say. My boys and I would download the show every day. I'm in Canada. Cheers. Oh my God. Of course I was aware. It was absolutely insanity. We had a run for the ages. It honestly started in Boston. The Opie and Anthony show started up in Boston in 95. First, we hit pretty quickly, but I would say by 96, we were radio stars. Couldn't really move around a lot in Boston. And then that was upped by 10 when we moved to New York. By 10. It was hard to walk around New York City back in the day. I got recognized pretty much every block. I took a lot of pictures, and back then I was signing just about everything every single day. Oh, we were more than aware. And, there were times when we worked at WNEW, we'd want to hang out kind of on the sidewalk before our show because the studio was on 57th Street, and look at the gals walking by, looking at the girls and having some coffee and getting ready for our afternoon show. And it kind of sucked because we sort of couldn't do that anymore because we got recognized every single day. And then we had, I had a 24, pretty much a 24/7 security guy in and out of buildings with people waiting for us wherever we were, people waiting for us outside the radio station every single morning. Of course, I was aware how big we were. It was, it was absolutely awesome. But you realize no matter who you are, that shit goes away. that shit goes away, and you better be okay with that, or you're gonna fall on your ass. A lot of people fall on their ass because they're not okay with their fame and their money going away. I bet my mortgage on the Phillies. Well, Salty. Well, that wasn't smart. Man, the Phillies let everybody down in Philadelphia. Go Philadelphia fight. That's a rugby team, though. I have tried to get into football, but I hate all the pauses between downs. Oh, really, Jay Warren? Oh, my God. Football freaking rules. I love the football. Good morning, Open Squad. Fivers and likes, folks. Thank you, John Quartz. John knows. Guaranteed John already hit the like for me to help the cause. Daniel, first heard of you guys in like 2001, 2002 on WCKG in Chicago. Howard in the morning, Steve Dahl in the afternoon, and a replay of O&A at night. Yeah, we never, whoever was running the Chicago station never really embraced the Opie and Anthony show. So we didn't, although we did a gig up there in Chicago and a lot of people went to it. We did some kind of, I'm trying to remember exactly. We did some kind of road show up in Chicago, and we sold out the place, but we weren't selling tickets, but you know what I mean? It was that capacity. But as far as the ratings in Chicago, they were just okay because whoever was running WCKG at the time, they were like, just throw Opie and Anthony on at night, whatever. But they had Steve Dahl and Howard Stern. Steve Dahl, I love the guy. He came on the radio show. Howard Stern don't love as much, trust me. But I gotta acknowledge how great both those guys were as broadcasters. Of course, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit giving me a sixer. Will your kids be trick-or-treating this year? Also, what is your favorite Halloween movie? Also, what did you think about Talk Radio 1984? Also, F TikTok, Ross, Jesus. Favorite Halloween movie? I don't like Halloween movies. I would have to go with the first one with Jamie Lee Curtis as far as Halloween movies in general go. I'm not into the scary movies. I hate them. My kids will be trick-or-treating. We're going down to Philly like we've done pretty much every year since they were born. We missed 1 year because of Superstorm Sandy, where they closed the thruway, so we couldn't get to Philly. And that was a drag because Halloween in the city in this neighborhood's a nightmare. They literally open up one or two streets in this neighborhood. And I don't know, maybe 10,000 people walk down the street when the street could pretty much handle maybe 500 people. It's a drag. And people are waiting at the brownstones 10 minutes per brownstone to get some candy for their kids. Trick-or-treating in New York City stinks. And then I live in this giant building. And on Halloween, we were only here, like I said, 1 year. The kids run up and down the stairs, knocking on all the apartments. And because most people leave their candy in the hallway because they don't want to be bothered, the first kid that comes by just takes the whole bowl and puts it in their pillowcase, and then you're left with no candy for the rest of the people trying to knock on your apartment door. And Talk Radio, I haven't seen in a million years, but I remember loving it, Ross Dog. You know what? Because of you, I'm going to put that on my list of movies I want to see again. Talk Radio from 1984. I remember loving that movie. Yes. Thank you, Ross Dog, for all you do, man. I see your crap. If you support me, I notice you. Trust me. And I notice Ross Dog. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Who's dabbling today? Dabbles Storian. Hi, Hope. I'm friends with Jake Hudson and Cardiff. Joey C is attacking Jake Hudson after Joey C docs. What do you, Dabble, I appreciate you. You're checking out my stuff. I really do, but I can't be bothered with the podcast wars of 2023. This is podcast wars of 2023 crap where they all just attack each other. So I have no opinion on that. I love the Jake Hudson. So obviously I support him in whatever he does, but that's all I know. I just can't be involved with that toxicity. All right. Sorry, I don't have a better answer for you. Bill shut down the Bucks last night. Well, Joe Dale, I was talking about that. They should have got by the Bucks easily, obviously. The Bucks hung in there right to the end. That Hail Mary just just no one touched it in the end zone. And what's his name turned around a little too late. That ball was catchable to end that game last night. Oh my God. But yeah, they shut down the Bucks technically, but I would like to see the Bills get their offense going a little better. Josh Allen now has a shoulder that's a little problematic. But the defense for the Bills is they're holding pretty strong. So we move on. But the Bills have a big, tough schedule. They still got to play the Chiefs. They got some tough games ahead of them. So we'll see. But 5-3, they should be 6-2 easily. Possibly 7-1. 5-3 is just like. What time is it where Opie is? 11 p.m.? No, man, we got the 6:45. My daughter wanted to get up early today, so I got to go. Let me go wake up my daughter really fast. And let me get you know what? I usually get my coffee refill around 7, but I just remembered my daughter wants to be up at 6:45. So let me just do that. I'll be right back. I know. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'll wake her up. I'll do a refill, and then we'll continue, okay? All right. Stay there. Superchat Friday. $5 and likes, bitches. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry. Breaking news. Now my daughter's saying I was supposed to wake her up at 7. I got to wake the wife up at 7. So now I gotta walk away again in like 12 minutes. Oh, it's one of those mornings. You got kids. You get it. I don't have kids. Oh, well, I was talking to the person that does have kids. I'm sorry. All right. My God. Oh, my goodness. Guns. Posted a little video from my live stream yesterday, and people didn't even bother clicking on my video before they ranted and raved about their stance on guns. Oh, my God. We obviously have a gun issue in America. Obviously. We also obviously have a mental illness issue in America. Obviously. We also have a politician problem in America. Obviously. And you put all those together and boy, it's a problem. And I basically said, look, we have a gun issue in America, and we obviously have a mental illness issue in America. And then I said, if these idiots on my Twitter would have at least clicked on the video before ranting and raving, you're not taking my guns. I said the time to try to take care of this passed us by easily 20 years ago. And then, you know, I also said that I own some. I got a taste. I had to dip in and get my taste. But man, as soon as you say anything about guns in America, people lose their effing minds. Oh my God. And what happened in Lewiston, Maine is just an incredible tragedy. And the guy's on the loose. They thought they had him at his home. What I don't understand is, why would the guy go home? They're like, they got his house surrounded, and they're telling him to come out with his hands up, and blah, blah. They got the bull horns, and they got the house surrounded. I'm like, oh my God, the guy's not there. Why would the guy go home? He did what he did. I don't even like talking about it, and I'll talk about it in broad strokes. He did what he did, and then I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna watch something on Netflix tonight. And they had his house surrounded. I'm like, he's not there. Why would he go home? He's either in the woods, he's either was able to get on a boat and get away that way, or he probably set this up ahead of time, and he probably had a second car, and he's hours and hours away from Lewiston, Maine right now. But he certainly didn't go home to his house. Oh, God. They got drones in the air. They got the house surrounded, and they're telling him to come up with his hands up. Oh, okay. That's great. Yeah, he's just in there making ramen noodles and seeing what's on Netflix. Oh, you know what? I'm going to check out the Bills game. I don't think anyone will check here at my home, so I'm going to sit here with my ramen noodles and watch the Bills and the Bucks tonight. And then they had to admit, 4 hours later, oh, he's not in. No kidding, he's not in there. Of course he's not in there. Oh, the stupidity I see on a daily basis. But I did my little gun video like everybody else is doing their little gun video. And on Twitter, it looks like I basically said, what did I say? I basically said, I know what I said. I said, we're incapable of figuring out the gun problem in America. And then it was the video of my little rant yesterday. Of course there's a gun problem in America, but it goes with everything else. The mental illness problem in America is pretty bad too, of course. And then we got politicians that just want to like make it go away. Susan Collins, oh my God, I'm concerned with what happened in Lewiston, Maine. Are you concerned? As you're shaking your head back and forth. Are you concerned? Our politicians are useless. And I even said in the video, I'm like, look, no one's coming for you, meaning no one's going to help you. No one's going to help your family. So what you need to do is put your stupid helmet on every day and hope for the best when you leave your house or your apartment. And then I admitted that I had to dip in and get some things too. I think we're heading towards a society that literally every person will walk around with a gun. Literally every person will walk around with a gun. Because the time to figure that out passes by so many years ago. So many years ago. And Lewiston, if you're watching, no, most of the people don't give a crap about you. That's the sad reality. I give a crap, but if they didn't give a crap about Sandy Hook, Columbine, and just list all of them, the country music concert in Vegas. If they didn't give a crap about any of those, they're not going to give a crap about what happened to your lovely town up there in Maine, Lewiston. I give a crap. I have to say that. But they don't care. If they didn't care about all the other ones that came before this, they're not going to care about what happened in your neighborhood, sadly. And all our politicians could do, because they're scared of their own shadows, is to just give you a dumb thoughts and prayers, a stupid thoughts and prayers. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We got problem in America, Joe Dale says. But anyway, so, I had a decent rant about it, but no one clicked on it because all they saw was a picture I had with my, click this video thing that said we're incapable, because we are. We're incapable of figuring it out. And as soon as you say, figure it out, that gets all the gun people going, well, you ain't taking my guns. That doesn't mean necessarily we're taking, they're going to take your guns. We're just incapable of figuring out anything when it comes to mass shootings in America. Maybe the solution is arming everybody. But everyone has their thoughts in their head like, uh-oh. Just saying incapable of figuring it out in America doesn't necessarily mean take away guns, okay? Maybe we need to pump up security at schools. I don't know. Maybe we should look into the mental illness issue in America. I don't know. But the fact remains that we're incapable of trying anything or figuring out anything. Our politicians suck. They just suck. But yeah, mental cases shouldn't be buying them legally, but they already can. So I don't know what else we could do, Jay Warren. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else we could do either. Because people are like, well, what would you do? What would you do? Well, what would you do? I don't know. I'm an old shock jock just trying to make a little living as I live stream 500 feet above the streets of New York City. I don't know. Guess what? I don't know. If I thought I knew, I would have went into politics. But as an outside observer, I understand this much. They're incapable of pretty much doing anything in Washington. I mean anything. We got a Congo line at the border. I like that one too. Now do Biden. That's what I got. Now do Biden. And I told this guy, how about you look at my social media? I'm not a fan of the Congo line at the border. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Not a fan of that either. But once again, they're incapable of figuring that one out as well. Incapable. I'm one of these guys. Yeah, it's kind of hardcore. I don't know why it's hardcore at this point, but the issue is so bad. I would just literally close the border and ignore the people. Just ignore them. They'll figure it out and go, man, it's not as easy as it used to be. I guess we got to turn around until we can figure some crap out. Just ask me. I'll tell you. That's my stance on that. But because I did the gun thing yesterday, now to Biden. How many times have you heard that in your world? Now to Biden. Oh, my God. Put your helmets on, people. Put your helmets on. I wish I could donate, Ross. I really did lose a lot on the Phillies game. It's a bad lieutenant type situation. Well, Salty, you donate by hitting the like. Likes are just as important as fivers. You know that, and I assumed you hit the like already. So, but my real heart goes out to the people in Lewiston, Maine. I'm not a politician. I'm not going to throw the thoughts and prayers crap at you. Just a heartfelt. That really sucks going out to the people that were affected by the latest mass shooting. And the mainstream media, go after yourselves. Well, how can we lessen this? This is happening a lot. One thing you could do, ignore it. Meaning the mainstream media, ignore it. Don't send Anderson Cooper or your A-list reporters up to Lewiston, Maine to report on any of it. One headline, oh, wow, this happened in Maine. This sucks. And that's it. That's all it should be. That's it. Because you're glorifying it. You're absolutely glorifying it. Mainstream media has a hand in all of this, 100%. You're glorifying the whole damn thing. Marcus Bailey, beach weekend. Opie is happy. Yeah, we're gonna head to the ocean. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Someone remind me to ask Matt on Tuesday if any customers come in and order a stranger on the rocks. What the hell's a stranger on the rocks? I can't wait to get the answer to that the next time we do Tuesdays at Get Parts there, Robert Spahn. First step to solve a problem is admitting you have a problem. More than half of people in your country doesn't see mass shootings as a problem. Yeah, we got I mean, look, the rest of the world has their own issues, obviously, but the rest of the world must look at America like, God, these people are nuts. They're just crazy. There are countries out there. Look, I know. Can I just say my thing without you getting all hyper? There are countries out there. If this happens once, they shut everything down. I mean, everything. And we have one a month, basically. The rest of the world must be like, oh my God, these people in America, they're insane. They're absolutely insane. Mm-mm. Something like what? We've lost 38,000 people to guns this year alone, I think. I know the stats and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And Chicago, I know all of it. Shut up. Fact remains 38,000 people have lost their lives to guns in the last year. If 38,000 people lost their lives to spinach, guess what? You would not be able to find spinach anywhere. I think I'm doing this rant just to piss people off. I'm sick. You get the green apple splatters from one bad batch of spinach and they shut her down. All of a sudden, they shut her down. They take every bag of spinach off the shelves from every supermarket in America. We are sick in America. We are sick. All right, now I got to go and officially wake up my daughter because she said, I told you 7. And I got to get my wife up at 7 too. All right. I know this is a little herky-jerky today, but, my number one priority is to make sure the kids are up. And my wife's got something, so she's got to get up at 7 too. So Hacky Zoo radio voices are not funny. Okay, thank you. Facebook user, I appreciate you. You probably got mad at my gun thing, did you? Or I think the Congo line thing was fun for everybody. All right, let me. Now I really got to go and get everybody up, and then I will be back. It's fivers and likes. I got 22 likes. I want to see 30 by the time I get back. That would be very, very nice. And if you're a gun nut, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off. But we have to acknowledge in America that we have a gun issue. We have to. And how we solve that, it's up to our politicians. And so it'll never be solved. And when I say we have a gun issue in America, it doesn't necessarily mean to take guns away. But oh my God, am I about to say something stupid again? Of course I am. Let's all acknowledge that we have a gun problem in America. All right, you fight that all day because I'm going to turn this off. I'm gonna get my kids to school. I'm going to go for a bike ride, and I'm going to be dreaming about the ocean. You guys fight about guns all day. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. All right, I got to get the kids up. Who can I? Oh, Paul, this guy right here. I'm leaving him on the big screen, and I'm going to give you a cheers, Paul. This guy doesn't need the attention. Just quietly every single day gives me a couple bucks when I'm live streaming with no fanfare whatsoever. He just does it. Thank you, Paul. I'll be right back. All right. Fetter Knives. What's up, Fetter Knives on the Instagram? Instagram, you're not used to this, but I got to. Oh wait, let me see if I can put the sunrise cam on. You won't see that Instagram. You got to go to my YouTube Opie Radio or my Facebook Opie Radio fans to get the sunrise cam. The sunrise cam isn't looking great. Wait, let me see if I can move this a little. That's all right. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Nah, I don't like that. I'm going back to the rate. Oh, no, that's all right. I'll be right back. All right. What's up, Instagram? How are you? And what's up to the rest of y'all? Let me switch back to the other camera. Sorry for the herky jerky today, but everybody's up that needs to be up. It's funny. So my daughter said, "Wake me up at 6:45." I go in there. She goes, "No, I told you 7." Even though I know it was 6:45, but I ain't arguing. She's got a little of me in her, so I ain't arguing with that. And so then I left to wake her up at 7, right? And I went back into her room literally 15 minutes later, and I was shocked to find Doggy in her place, and she's up. I was like, "Oh my God!" So I wasn't expecting the dog in her spot. All right, what else is going on out there? The thing that I'm more annoyed at than guns is politicians. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that. It's a very complicated issue. Of course it is. And we need some bright minds that aren't scared of their own shadows to try to figure it out. And we don't have that in America. We absolutely don't have that. Isn't it nice to talk about guns without AC sitting next to you? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk about any of this stuff, to be honest with you, but you can't ignore what's happened in Lewiston, Maine. It's just sad. It's tragic. You know, those people are hoping that someone's going to give a shit what happened to them. And in the end, no one's going to give a shit about what happened to them. It's going to be a rinse and repeat. And, the cameras are going to shut down. They're going to send their A-listers somewhere else. And then slowly but surely, all that hope of maybe something changing goes away, and then it happens again, and then it happens again. That's the reality of this. No, I don't think anyone believes that anything will ever change at this point. My God, of course not. I remember I was one of those dummies after Sandy Hook going, finally what? Those whatever, just terrible. Can we move on to something fun? You couldn't sleep last night, Robert Spahn? No. Stop spoiling what? Stop spoiling what? Andre? So that's it. I guess we're gonna have a glorious day here in New York. We're gonna I think it's gonna be in the 80s once again today. And that'll be cool. Yeah. Wait, let me see if I could. All right. Okay then. Oh, here's one last thing we could do. I do have to go in a few minutes. We used to do FU Friday. What pissed you off this week? I want to hear from you. Let's do a quick round of that in the comments, especially on the YouTube and the Facebook. What really pissed you off this week? And I'll throw you on the big screen. Anger management. Am I getting rid of you? Ah, God. Oh, wait. Did I get rid of this person? I don't want to get rid of this person. Anger, I think we're going to get rid of you. You're trying way too hard. Why are you trying so hard? YouTube streams are filled with okay, all right. Pee-wee, what's I did this for you. The Hulk pick, remember? LOL, one of my favorite moments from the show. If you know, you know. We had to find our jokes around the 9/11 tragedy, which this current generation, they don't understand any of that. They really don't. If you make a joke about something, that means you don't give a crap about the topic at hand, which is so stupid. Us older people used comedy to deal with tragedy, but these new kids, they don't understand that at all. Fetter Knives. Fetter Knives, you're a Knicks fan. I'm a long-suffering Knicks fan, but there's no surprise. The Celtics are a better team than the Knicks. They're the same old Knicks. They ain't going anywhere. They might squeeze into the playoffs once again, but that is it. They don't have a team that could go all the way. It's so obvious. Year after year, it's so damn obvious. Celtics are a way better team. The Milwaukee Bucks are a way better team. Like, way better. Turned tragedy into comedy, yes. But the Hulk and the Twin Towers pick, if you know, you know. I mean, that was one for the ages, for sure. I don't feel like explaining it today to the newbies. Knicks fan, do or die. Well, I like your attitude, Fetter Knives. But Dolan could go suck a you-know-what because he doesn't do what's needed to get that team to the next level. So it makes it hard for me to be a do-or-die Knicks fan. So I'm not officially a Knicks fan. I guess I'll always be a Knicks fan, but I'm a fan of NBA basketball. And I will watch pretty much any other team before the Knicks because I just don't feel like being disappointed anymore because Dolan just sits there and doesn't do the right thing and get true superstar. I mean, we did a little bit, yes, I know, in the last year or two. But in general, did they even look at Damian Lillard in the offseason? Did they? I don't know. Thank you, dog. First of all, God, let me get rid of. Let's just block this guy. I love that I could just annoy people. They get annoyed. Yeah, I used to do a giant radio show, and now I'm doing this. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm aware. I'm fully aware. But what you need to know before you throw your dumb hate at me, it doesn't matter. I enjoy doing this. I'm having fun, and that's all that I care about. You worry about how big I was and where I am now in my career. You worry about that because guess what? I'll be turning this off in a few minutes and I won't be worrying about any of that stuff. Literally none of it. All right. I think I'm going to go. All right. This is what I'm going to do. You know, first of all, let me get rid of Instagram. Instagram, thanks for whatever you do. I'm going to continue on my YouTube, Opie Radio, and my Facebook, Opie Radio fans for a little longer, okay? But thanks. Thanks, Instagram, for whatever you do. I'll see you on there later today. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Well, Instagram won't be on the live stream next time. They literally gave me zero money. Zero. Zero money is not okay. I don't expect to get rich off this, but zero money is simply not okay. Zero money. Hold on, I gotta write something here. All right. What else? Okay. All right. I think we're gonna start winding down here. This is what I'm going to do. I want to give you a sneak peek at my second podcast. So I got my regular podcast, Opie Radio, and I greatly appreciate all the downloads. Certainly, the numbers have been like going up, and then they flatten, and then they. I kind of want to see my podcast do this. But instead, this is what my podcast does. Look, I'll tell you everything. I don't need a hater to try to tell me this stuff. I'll tell you myself. This is the growth of my podcast. And then when you think it might be happening, oh, it's annoying. But with that said, you know, we're doing all right. You guys have downloaded many, many episodes. I greatly appreciate it. And I eke out a little bit of a living through that. So thank you very much. Still putting out episodes all the time on Opie Radio. I think what I just put out was Opie and Anthony, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, episode 8. I got series on my podcast feed. Series. I try to do it a little different. I got original podcast episodes, and then I'm dipping into other stuff and doing other things, just trying to mix it up. So right now, if you go to my podcast, wherever you find your podcast, you'll find the latest episode is Opie and Anthony, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, episode 8. Okay? And then on top of that, I started a second podcast, and it's called Comedy Quick Hits. And it's basically really, really funny, fast-moving clips from the Opie Radio podcast. It's a clip show, basically. It's very quick, very fast. You can digest these episodes very easily. They're 20 to 25 minutes. That's it. And I'm only putting out one a week. So right now, as I make the kids some smoothies and make sure they're doing all right, getting ready for school, I'm going to I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the first episode with the artwork and everything, okay? So listen to this. I'll come back to say bye. But you can find this wherever you get your podcast. It's called Comedy Quick Hits. It's my second podcast. And I'm pretty proud of it. And we're still developing it. I got to tweak it a little bit. But as far as the first episode, which I'm playing here for you, I like it a lot. So check this out, and I'll be back to say goodbye. All right? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I did that. All right, wait a minute. What do you mean it doesn't have? Hold on. Let me try this. It looks like your video file doesn't have a video track. Of course it has a video track. Guess what? It ain't happening. Wait, let me see if I can do it another way. Oh, my. You know what? I did everything right. All right, hold on. What a mess. Oh, my. Let me. Oh, yeah. What happened to the video track? Oh, my God. All right, I'll do it this way. It's just going to be audio. Is that all right, guys? All right, listen to this. I wanted the artwork and everything, but listen to this. Wait, can I play it this way?
Oh, by the way, they're noticing the $11 on your dashboard, right? And then they're saying that Marie just called. She wants her $550. Why does Carl's car have sweat stains on the roof?
Since coming out here and talking about this, you know, I have to say that I only wrote Cecilia once, and I recorded it once. I didn't record it 100,000 times. I recorded it once, right? And then people played it on the radio. Yeah, I like the song. Yeah, no, it's not that. I love Cecilia. Magnified it.
Yeah, my favorite. He just said, "Oh, come on." Exactly. For liking Sister City. I really like Sister City. I don't dislike it. I just, you know, then I'm already going to give it again. That's the reason why I called you today. I want to know what's going on with the ball field. And am I still in it?
I want you to play the guy who's actually not. That's who I want you to play.
What?
Yeah.
What? You think I was good for that role, Sue? What is wrong with that?
I think you're perfect.
I think
I think you're awesome.
Remember, like when there was Islanders Rangers, yeah, 1-1. Yeah. Then the first period buzzer went off, and I thought somebody threw a spear from the top of my head. I remember my head going like that, and I was like, "What the fuck was that? Is there a spear in my head?" And you were like, "What?" And then I was like, "Fuck!"
I know you read it to Jim Serpico.
Oh my God!
Who obviously helps you guys out with Baywatch Boys.
Sure.
And man, I think that might have been my opportunity to be a Baywatch Boy. I fucked it up because I was too
high.
high.
Yeah,
I was too high. And we walked to get a beer with the guy.
Yeah.
And then you thought you were having a heart attack. You thought there was a spear in your head.
Yeah.
Your leg went numb.
My leg went numb.
So you thought you were having a stroke. And Serpico looks at me. I've known Serpico forever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What's up?" I go, "We took some edibles." He starts laughing.
Yeah,
his ass off. And then that was the first time you took off running.
Yeah.
You're like, "Where do you want? There's nowhere you can
Well,
go."
it's like I'm on edibles for the first time, you know, and at Islanders organize a lot, and I just couldn't fucking handle it. It's like that's the worst place to be is around Islanders fans who are like, "Oh, be Christian," and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die." Yeah.
I love tragedies. I'm a big fan. You love what's coming, don't you?
You keep playing. Take a part.
I haven't seen you this hard since Robert caught his wife making out with that dude in the hallway. You were a bunch of full gal. You were a full dude.
How's your summer going? Good, man. It's so hot.
Yeah.
So hot. Yeah, I was like, see, we have like drinks. We get drinks here. No, it's you know like a Cosmatini. Or like, no, I'm kidding, man. I do a Coca-Cola. Why are you kidding about that? Okay, I'll take Cosmo. No, I like fruity drinks. Please tell me you like fruity drinks. I mean, if you're serving fruity drinks, I'm the king of fruity drinks. Why is that a bad thing to admit? It's not. Okay, this thing is 2000. It's 2018. We can do whatever. Because everyone else around me goes, God, that looks really, really good. And they're drinking some lame-ass beer, some IPA, they don't even like it because they want to look manly. And I'm sitting there enjoying a stupid drink that's very colorful with straws and all sorts of stuff. You and I have a similar quality. We don't look manly. Look at us. Look at me. That's why I grow the beer. I'm what they call a twink. I was fishing all day. Man, it's good to be out. Fishing takes a lot out of you. Straight bass, man. They're not going to catch themselves. How many did you get? Yesterday I got one bluefish. Where'd you go fishing? I don't know. I got a surf cast. Are you surf cast related? No, I don't even know shit about fishing. Then why are you asking? So this girl is white. We get it. You established as white. Walking with you as white. So I'm talking to her this and call, and then I'm seeing a girl down there who's 56. But we like the older ones. We established that a long time ago. So I found one of the best. Now you know this is a cat trip for the good side of town. I mean, it was a living spots. It's a life, and they start connecting. They start conversation just for the fitting flame with their spot. Did your life take some hits because of your song with the Marvin thing? Because I know you got divorced. I know that had nothing to do with it. Oh, it did. We were getting divorced. Before you? Yeah. We were, before you? Yeah. We were really shocked right now. Now I understand why you weren't afraid to die. It all makes sense. Okay, all right. 48 minutes, it all makes sense. When you go to the pool, it's always full of urine. It's 83% urine. You want a confession today? Yeah. So when my son was born, we could still go to the Grace Bay Club. You know, we had one little kid, and he wasn't aware enough where he was like, "Why are we here when we could be at beaches?" Yeah. And he had a swim diaper on, and you were kidding me. Oh my God! You want the confession? Yeah. Okay. And he let it go, man. It wasn't high trained yet. No, I was panicking. I'm like, I can't be the guy that said my kid just shit in the pool. So I was in full panic. She's like, you're terrible. You didn't tell anyone? You tell me you didn't tell anyone. I was definitely debating, and it was like sort of like pot roast. It was sort of like stringy. You know what I mean? It wasn't one solid line or anything like you said. And then I'm looking at that you're still responsible. Even though it was like this thing, I'm like, oh man, we're in the Caribbean. They have a lot of chlorine, and I'm looking at the spot, and at first it's definitely yellow and brown, and then it dissipates really quickly. Yes, there's nothing you can do. And I'm like, you know what? I think we're good. And he said right away, we really thought we were going to live a hip-hop video. And it was the total opposite. We had some wonderful bagels and lox. That was nice. And Zima, that was it. And Opie with a bag of raw clams, fucking fishing off the yacht. That has nothing to do with fishing. He's dropping clam juice all over the cabin. It's true. But he has that like white privilege. He's saying, "Oh, that
As soon as he went down that road, I was laser focused on Sherrod because I knew he would really enjoy that.
If you look at like chickens in the markets in Italy, or if you look at chickens, like you look at pictures of chicken dishes from the 60s,
Right.
it looks like his chest. Like there's nothing. It's almost like Opie. It's like cocktail. Now it looks like this guy's chest, right?
All right, this is obviously that's a cluster F. I thought whatever. So the audio on that is terrible. That's not how it sounds if you download the episode. As far as my second podcast goes, Comedy Quick Hits. I was playing it on a file on my computer, so you were listening to the audio through my MacBook, and it was just a cluster F. And I got to acknowledge that. I'm sorry. I walked away all like, oh, they're going to really enjoy this. And then I made a smoothie for my daughter, and I was checking in on the live stream. I'm like, oh, this audio sounds terrible because it's being played through a speaker. So sorry about that. But hell of a way to promote a second podcast by playing audio like that, because now everyone's going to assume that the audio sounds like that if you download the episode. That's not the case. I promise you on that, all right? There's your glorious sunrise, though, man. King of all this, what's going on here? Well, I was trying to give a sneak peek of my second podcast feed, which is Comedy Quick Hits. And I made a huge mistake by thinking that the audio would be good. But it was like the live stream was picking up the audio through my MacBook speaker. Oh, God, what an idiot. You're an idiot. That's all right. All right, let me go to the sunrise cam. And oh man, the sunrise cam sucks. The other camera looks better. Actually looks better than that. All right. All right. We'll cut our losses. It's okay. We got the gist of it. That's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear from your people that really support you. It's okay. We got the gist of it. Oh, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. A great way to promote your second podcast. And I listened to it. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my, this stinks. Trust me, it's good. Can't decide what's more beautiful, Opie or the sunrise. Well, thank you very much. Let me take my hat off for the young lady. Thank you, Dirty Delish. I appreciate you. Thank you, my lady. Thank you very much. All right. Joe Rizzo. Hey, Ope, I'm headed to Rochester next weekend. What are some good places to eat? Not Nick's. Been there, done that. I really don't know. I haven't been to Rochester in a bit, but man, they got a really good restaurant scene in general. They've really pumped up their restaurants over the years. And every time I used to go, Brother Weeze, he moved to basically Fort Lauderdale, so I don't go up to Rochester as much. But every time I went to Rochester, Brother Weeze was turning me on to a new restaurant. Man, I wish I had an answer for you, but they definitely have some decent places, man. Yeah, let's go to the beach. I'm going to the beach. I bet you're real proud. What happened? What happened? Maybe stream later? Yeah, maybe I'll stream later. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, I got to go. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. The plugs are the plugs. If you gave me a $5, thank you very, very much. If you gave me a like, thank you very, very much. Likes help the cause. I know this live stream was a little all over the place today, but we're getting back into the groove of things. You know, we'll fine tune everything. Oh, damn! I got to thank some people before I go. Greg Buell, thank you, Greg. He gave a $5 today. Thank you, Greg Buell. You're appreciated. Member of my my private Facebook group. John Cords, he gave his $5. $5s and likes. Thank you. Thank you, John. Why isn't this all right? Who else we got? Thank you to Tom Taylor. Like clockwork, this Tom Taylor. Thank you, Tom, for donating to the cause. Who else we got? This guy wants to be hidden. Is that bad? No, I'm going to give him. Yeah, send me a thank you, Ken Vest. He did his part and donated to the cause, and he wants me to sign something. Look, you can send me stuff to Get Parts on the Upper West Side. It's on 72nd Street. Matt's used to me getting mail there at this point. So if you send me something to sign and you make it really, really easy, like a self-addressed stamped envelope, so all I have to do is sign and walk to the post office, I will do that for you, okay? And you can send your stuff to Get Parts. And if you want to send other stuff to Get Parts, just weird stuff that we can talk about on the Tuesdays at Get Parts, that would be cool as well, okay? It's Get Parts Beer Culture on 72nd Street. So to that fine young gentleman, yeah, you send me something in a self-addressed envelope to Get Parts. I will sign it and put it right back in the mail. Bob, always a pleasure. Bob is another soldier. Why is my phone going? All right. Thank you, Bob, for doing your part. I don't know why you guys are a little out of focus. I tried another new camera today, by the way. And finally, see, like I said earlier, Paul, this guy pretty much every day just throws me something, and he doesn't give a crap about the fanfare. He just does it, which is greatly appreciated. All right, hit the like on the way out, bitches. All right, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I will definitely turn this on this weekend somewhere, somehow. We're sort of back on a regular schedule, live streaming in the morning. So make sure you put on your notifications. Definitely check out my second podcast. It's called Comedy Quick Hits. Trust me, it's way better than the sample I gave you. That turned out to be a disaster. Jesus. Whatever, man. Whatever. That will get me like 2 or 3 clicks, I'm sure. That's it. Stop shaming us poor people. No, Chris. No, I will say it every time. No. You just watching this, I appreciate it. But the like costs nothing. I'm telling you right now, a $5 and a like are exactly the same to me. So if you don't have a $5, hit the like. And I'm good with you. I'm good with you, Chris. You hit the like, and I'm sure you did by now. I'm good with you. The $5s are for the people that have a little extra money in their back pocket. But the likes are just as important. Honestly, the likes are more important in the end because it throws these live streams in front of more people the more likes I get. Okay? All right, I'm babbling. Go.